Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another live Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi Battle. How the heck you guys doing today? Listen, man, they brought back Terrakion and the Indigo Disc DLC, and I'll tell you, Terrakion has been on a journey. Now, back in the day in Black and White, X and Y, and even Sword and Shield, Terrakion was always an OU staple Pokemon. Until it got to Gen 9, where promptly they placed Terrakion in the PU Stinky tier. But as of recently, Terrakion has been clawing its way back into the higher tiers. And my question is what changes did they give Terrakion to jump from OU to PU? Today we're going to be taking on Lemon, and here's going to be the teams that we use in today's video. And as always, there's going to be a rental code at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. Be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content from myself. Listen, man, we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers right now, and I promise you won't regret it. And last but not least, let me know your guys' answers for the question today in the comments below, or a Pokemon you want to see us use. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and let's jump into the battle. All right, as you guys can see on the screen today, we're going to be taking on Lemon in a nice and powerful OU mixed Wi-Fi battle. And listen, Terrakion, your textures are not good, buddy. Listen, me and Game Freak got to have a chat about that. But listen, man, today we're going to be taking on Lemon. Lemon has a pretty cool team consisting of a lot of big threatening Pokemon like the Skeledirge, Keldeo, Meloetta, even Zapdos can be a little bit threatening, but there's one big threat on their team I don't want to set up, and that's going to be the Haxorus. So the biggest thing I let off with the Terrakion is because if you look at his team, right, he has nothing that wants to come in and take a huge Earthquake. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Earthquake here. If they go into Zapdos, I might just cry a little bit on the inside. But the reason why I led Terrakion is because they don't have a lot. Oh my god, please don't go to Zapdos. Please don't go to Zapdos. Please go into Zapdos. Please do not. Was it so obvious that I was gonna go for Earthquake? Was it that obvious, actually? I didn't think it was gonna be that obvious. Because I was honestly debating on going for Stone Edge, to be honest. But, okay, well, we're banded, and we're gonna tell them that we're banded. So, that's a little unfortunate. But here I am 100% down to go into the Kurama. I'm down to go to Kurama here just because I'm a-okay with setting up some Sun. Because I did realize about their team is if we can get the Sun slash the Psychic Terrain up, Exeggutor has a good time with their team because not a lot wants to come in and take an Expanding Force. So they are going to Volt Switch here. Perfectly fine with me. Does a solid amount of damage, actually. And now we can kind of play it off the Tinkaton a little bit. So, you know, for example, if we have Terrakion out against their Skeledirge or their Skeledirge or their Tinkaton, and obviously we're just going to predict them to go into Zapdos. So next time, we're going to click Stone Edge. We're clicking Stone Edge next time. Okay, so they are going to go into Keldeo. No cap, Keldeo's a little bit scary. But... ooh, I don't know if I outspeed Keldeo, actually. Do I outspeed Keldeo? It's going to be a Swords of Justice versus Swords of Justice. Keldeo. So, this is the Resolute form, and it does outspeed me. Okay, so, little bit unfortunate. Definitely a little bit unfortunate. However, I'm going to swap into Brain Box. And the reason why I want to swap into Brain Box here is if they do go for a Calm Mind, I can kind of trap them into it. But if they go for like a Sacred Sword or something, I can easily just, unfortunately, let my guy here go down. Because obviously it's indeed male, so that's a good joke. But they are going to flip turn here. Okay, so they just have a lot of switching going on. Definitely a lot of switching. But the good thing is here is we're setting up the Sun, we're setting up the Psychic Terrain, like we're literally giving like Exeggutor every tool to come out here and party like a rock star. Okay, so they are gonna go into Tinkaton. Tinkaton, very solid play. I just don't know what this thing does necessarily. So, in my head, I almost want to go into Balarky, but I obviously cannot send in Pine Nuts because Pine Nuts has nothing to take this thing on. This thing is actually kind of an issue, man. This thing's actually kind of an issue. I know it's not going to do a lot, but let's go for an Expanding Force. Luckily, Tinkaton's really specially defensive, actually. So if they go for a Gigaton, they're going to go for a Stealth Rocks. Okay, not a bad play on my opponent. Definitely not a bad play. There's not a lot I can really do against this thing. My biggest thing is I guess I just have to try and get chip damage. Now, it looks like it's going to be a more defensive Tinkaton than an offensive one. So it's good to keep in mind. But let's go for an expanding force here. Maybe they expect us to switch. Maybe they expect us to stay in. I don't know. I just don't want this thing to really be a setup or anything, but I'm cool with getting chip damage on it. They are going to go for the knockoff. That's going to almost take out the Indeedee, but that's fine because they're going to knock off the terrain extender, which does stink a little bit. But again, I'm just cool with getting chip damage off on this thing. Definitely just cool getting chip damage off. And then obviously we can bring in the boy Exeggutor. And Exeggutor, actually, I'm not going to bring in Exeggutor. Never mind. Yeah, so I guess we're going to have to really rely on the sun to carry our boy. But we're going to do about a good half chip damage to this thing. So that's going to be good. So at least knockoff going to come in clutch. And now I can kind of bring in the boy Belarkey. I can bring in Belarkey. And Belarkey can just straight up Stone Edge. Now, obviously, I'm going to go for I'm going to predict him to go into Zapdos this time. Making me think I'm a fool. When in all reality, I'm going for that absolute Stone Edge. He's going to swap here. He's going to 100% swap. Like, he has to, right? Oh my God, those textures are so ugly. I can't stop looking at them. Okay, so he is going to withdraw Tinkaton. Come on, go Zapdos. Zapdos, there we go, baby. We are banded. This should take out Zapdos if we do land it. We do, baby. Oh, let's go, Zapdos. You're not getting us this time, buddy. No. Not getting us this time. Absolutely read it like a book. You love it. So, gonna go into Keldeo this time. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna stay in. 100% not gonna stay in. And we're gonna go into Pine Nuts this time. Pine Nuts, gonna absolutely be amazing. So, the only thing is I cannot. The Tinkaton's just going to be kind of an issue. But the good thing is, at least we have the good, like a lot of health down on it. So that's going to be nice. But listen, man, Terrakion putting in that work. There ain't no Belarkey around this way, brother. Okay, so we are going to withdraw. Did they stay in? That's the question. Are they going to flip turn? That's the main question. Are they going to flip turn? I'm not going to lie. I might go for a Swords Dance. They're gonna flip turn here, not gonna do anything to us. If they go into the Tinkaton, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be afraid to go for the sorry, not the Swords Dance. What am I talking about? I'm not afraid to go for the growth here, actually. I'm not afraid for the growth. If the sun's still out, if the harsh sunlight goes away, I'm gonna probably swap out. Question is, they are going to be, yeah, I think I might go for the growth, to be honest. Actually, they might knock off here. They might knock off. How many turns of sun are there still? There is 1 turn of sun left. Do I want to preserve it? This is one time where I might like my choice band knocked off. Yeah, I'm going for that knock. Yeah, I want him to knock off. Give us a Defiant boost. Wait a minute. This actually might be a play. Actually. Come on, go for the knockoff. Yup, there we go, baby. Gonna knock off my choice band. Perfectly fine. Or sorry, Justified. Gave us the Justified boost. That's the best part. And now he has nothing that can swap in and take this absolute earthquake to the dome piece. Absolute dome piece. I love that, baby. I absolutely love it. Let's go for that earthquake. Let's go for it. You have nothing that wants to come in and take this earthquake, baby. You have nothing. And the best part is I believe I outspeed Haxorus, because Haxorus has 97 speed. I outspeed Meloetta. The only thing I don't outspeed is that Keldeo. And yes, that Keldeo will be pretty threatening, but guess what, boys? Guess what? Terra Fairy's gonna come in clutch. Watch. Okay, so they are going to withdraw the Tinkaton. You don't have a lot that wants to come in and take an Earthquake. I'll tell you that right now, especially a Skeledirge. I might two-shot a Skeledirge, actually. Oh, actually, I'm not going to two-shot a Skeledirge. Actually, a Stone Edge might. I'm gonna come through with the Stone Edge. It's going to be Stab. If he might Terra here. He actually might Terra. But if he does, I have Iron Head. And that's going to be good. Obviously, Iron Head's not as good as Earthquake. But if he doesn't Terra here, good opportunity. No, he does not Terra. Oh, but it lives on 1. Oh, but it hexes us. Okay, I'll take that. I will 100% take that, because now we go for the Earthquake, and we take out Skeledirge. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Terrakion. You naughty boy. That's a naughty boy. Oh, that's a naughty boy. My thing is here is Keldeo is obviously going to come in. My question is, does he flip turn? Does he flip turn? I could say, I'm going to save my boy, and I'm going to go into Kurama because I want to set up the Sun. The Sun's just going to be so nice for us, but Terrakion's putting in the absolute menacing work. Putting in that absolute menacing work. The other part about this battle is they're taking so long in between turns. It's not even funny. Okay, so we're going to withdraw BLK, which means that they stayed in because obviously we're adamant. So that means we do not outspeed this thing. I'm sorry, I got my words mixed up. But we are going to get the drought up. But obviously, let's say where they were to switch out, they would have flip turned. Brother, we could have went for the Terra Fairy and... Oh my gosh, we could have went for the Terra Fairy, but we didn't. And now if they do go for Dragon Dance, we have to swap into our Walking Wake. That's going to be 1000%. If they go Haxorus. If they don't go Haxorus, we're A-okay. All right, so it is going to be Haxorus. Okay, so we have to swap into Walking Wake. We have to swap into Walking Wake. Mold Breaker, that's fine. Absolutely fine. On the off chance it actually goes for Dragon Dance, I'm going to Memento. Memento, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. That is perfectly what we wanted. Yup, attack harshly going to fall. Hey, listen, I couldn't have asked for a better shot because I wasn't even going to bring in Ninetales anyways. That is absolutely perfect with me because now Dragon Dance, perfect. Speed going to go up. We don't absolutely even care. We don't even care. We don't. And now we bring in Walking Wake, who gets the speed boost, and on top of that, we're gonna get a huge boost with the what's it called? The only thing is he could go for a Dragon Claw. That's another issue on our other hands. He could be Terra Fairy though. He could be Terra Fairy. Oh, he could be Terra Fairy. And he still has Tinkaton. I don't know if I can risk going for a... I'm going to Hurricane here. I can't risk going for the Draco or him having I can't risk the Draco if he has Terra Fairy or if he's going to go into Tinkaton. I cannot risk it. Cannot risk that whatsoever. The good thing is he doesn't know I'm Specs. So he could either switch out the Haxorus. And the good thing is I kind of want to save my Terra Fairy. They're going to withdraw the Haxorus. I knew they were going to go into Tinkaton. I knew for a fact they were going to go to Tinkaton. That's perfectly fine with me. We're going to get a good solid amount of damage off on this thing. Absolutely fine with me. Perfect. Oh, that's going to do nothing. Why is Tinkaton so fat? But we do get the confusion. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that for us. Now, are they going to go for like a Play Rough or something? Do they go for a Play Rough? Well, unfortunately, I kind of have to utilize the Sun. Let's go to Chinchino, actually. Let's go to Chinchino. And the reason why I want to go into Chinchino here is just because I'm not necessarily... I want to get the Tidy Up off. The Tidy Up here is going to be more of like my bread and butter. Now, unfortunately, if he does go for... I don't think he's going to go for the knockoff. I highly advise he not go for the knockoff. And the reason why I don't see a knockoff is because he already saw Defiant, what's it called, once. I think Gigaton Hammer comes through. And if it takes out Mighty Mouse, the Chinchino, then so be it. So be it. And it's perfectly fine with me. Because either way, I can at least get a Tidy Up off. And sayonara. Sayonara. Are they going to go for the knockoff? No, they're going to Terra. Hey, I'm cool with the Terra. I'm cool with the Terra. I'm 100% cool with the Terra. Terra water. Oh, I heard Exeggutor can come in? I heard Exeggutor can come in? Come on, hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. Gigaton Hammer, perfect. Hey, and we still alive, baby. We still alive, baby. All right, cool. Now I just straight up go for a tidy up. And even better. Even better, ladies and gentlemen. Goes Keldeo. That's fine. We'll get some nice damage off on a nice and powerful. Oh, and I have Bullet Seed. And I have Bullet Seed. That, you know, that Terra actually might have been hilarious. That Terra might have just been hilarious. Rocks are away now. Perfect. Now I go for this Bullet Seed. Go ahead and hit this thing. Now, it may not kill. It may not kill. Because, does it have Aqua Jet? I don't know if it has a priority. I don't think Keldeo gets priority, if I'm correct. Vacuum Wave, it did. Oh, God. Okay, well, the good thing is at least we got the, rocks away. So that's the solid part about it. Now I can go into Exeggutor here. Exeggutor can come in fairly easily. Oh, but he still has a... Ooh. He still has a... What's it called? Okay, how many turns of Sun are there still? 2 turns. Okay, so here... Ooh. Here I'm going to Growth. I'm going to Growth here. Perfect. They withdrew Keldeo. That is absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Because now I can just straight up go for a, I can just straight up go for the Giga Drain here. I can just straight up Giga Drain here. That is absolutely fine with me. And they don't have Fake Out on this thing, which is good to see. So actually, this could be a solid for us. This could be a big solid for us. Obviously, they're going to try to bring it down to timer. But honestly, I'm not scared of Keldeo. I'm not scared of Keldeo is what I'm trying to tell myself. But let's go for this Giga Drain here. Perfect. It's going to do a good amount of damage. They might stall timer. They could possibly stall timer. I got a feeling they're going to stall timer, especially being up 4-0. But we do get the Giga Drain off. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But the good thing is here is they don't have anything that takes on my... They don't have anything that takes on my... What's it called so far? Unless he has, like, First Impression on Haxorus. That could be a little scary, actually. Harsh Sunlight going to fade. Not the biggest worry for us just because we're at +2 already, which means we could probably get some big Giga Drains off. They're probably going to go Haxorus, I imagine. I imagine Haxorus comes through. Yep, there's going to be Haxorus. Do you have X-Scissor or do you have... What do you have? What do you have? That's my question. I'm going to Expanding Force right here. I'm going to Expanding Force just because I want to get some good damage off. I want to get some good damage off. Giga Drain's not going to do... Poison Jab. Oh, that's solid. Come on, Expanding Force. How much is this doing? Yes! Oh! Yo! Exeggutor just saved us. Exeggutor just saved us, brother. Oh. Meloetta. Okay. Meloetta is kind of a big threat. But here, I'm going to go into my Walking Wake. Yeah, there's no way. I'm not stalling timer. I promise I'm not stalling timer. I'm just basically here to send out a Pokemon. They go for the knockoff here. Perfectly fine. And that's going to be GG's. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go for that Hydro Steam. Finish it off. That should be GG's. Let's go. That was a good game with Lemon. Definitely went down to the timer. Long battle, but hey, listen, we overcame adversity. Terrakion putting in work. Look at that. Look at that prediction game. You see him? He sent out the Tinkaton thinking he's all safe. Bam! Hit him with the Stone Edge. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. That's what I say. But if you guys do want to use a team, rental code right here. Here is going to be the rental code for the team we used in today's Wi-Fi battle. The PokePaste will be in the description as well. Don't forget to leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Pokemon battles, and let me know in the comments of some Pokemon you want to see us build a team around. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and start working on the next set of Wi-Fi battles. So please have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.